Chair. As you all know, we have a bond referendum that is on the ballot, and there are many opinions, both for and against, and some strong opinions, and that's part of the democratic process. And we had many meetings to discuss the bond referendum. In fact, we had 6 lengthy meetings dating back to May 2nd, 2023, over 4 months. All of our meetings were open to the public. They were transparent. They were videotaped. We had extensive citizen input. We had guidance from our county leadership, guidance from our investment advisors, and then ultimately this board made a decision to vote to put this on the ballot. I think it was a very open process, and so I would like to address some concerns, and perhaps the board member who put this out can clarify this for us. But now I was disappointed, Mr. Bazzani, in your newsletter, and we've had our disagreements and we've had our agreements, and we've had some respectful debates, and so perhaps you can clear this up for us. But someone forwarded me your newsletter where you referred to the referendum as a smoke screen, and that concerned me because first I was confused as to why it would be labeled that, and I looked up, when it's not a physical smoke screen, what do people mean by that? And looking it up, it means a ruse, it means deception, it means a fraud. And I'm concerned that this word is suggesting that somehow the Board of Supervisors, county leadership, county employees are engaged in some deception. And when this has been, in my opinion, a very open process. And so I just would hate for that to be the impression of this process of giving citizens a choice regarding this referendum. I believe there were also some statements in that newsletter that were not accurate, and I would ask that they be clarified for the citizens, because I think we are all entitled to our opinion. We're all entitled to an open debate, but I think it's very important as elected leaders who spent 4 months debating this to make sure that everything that we put out there is accurate. Thank you.
So, Mr. Bazzani, I'll respond. The term smokescreen is, I'll stick by that. So I will stick by that term because the folks do not know that we could have built this firehouse without raising taxes and without the use of a referendum. And the fact that all these other projects that are listed on this referendum will not start to occur until years down the road, it seems unseemly to me that you would pack these other projects that won't start until 6 years down the road. And then 6 years down the road, even Botetourt High, the HVAC for Botetourt won't start till 2031. So who's to say that the 2 cents that you're going to try to raise today in November, if this referendum passes, will be subsumed and overcome by events? A lot of these projects are similar to buying a car today, making payments on it for 5 months or 5 years, and then taking delivery. And by that time, you'll forget what the color of the car is. And so I think it's a smokescreen. And it's my opinion, and I believe so, that it is a smokescreen. And that people should vote no, because this is the wrong way to do business. We've never had low priority projects come up on a referendum for the voters to vote on. We should have had the courage to raise the taxes if we wanted to raise the taxes. Why didn't we do that? That's our job as representatives of this county. So if we want to shirk our duties and not do that, and we couch our concerns to the people of this county, so be it. But that's our job. We represent our constituents. I represent my constituents. They didn't want it. I voted no. So it is a smokescreen, in my opinion, and a lot of people believe the same thing. They believe that they shouldn't pack other projects that won't start until years down the road for 2 cents today. Because it seems to me like we've already got estimates. The brochure came out with estimates on each of these projects. I wish I had that pink crystal ball with me today to estimate what those projects would cost 10 years down the road, like the Botetourt HVAC system. What is that going to cost 10 years down the road? Are you going to rely on the 2 cents? Probably not. The one fallacy with the Davenport report is that it doesn't show escalation costs in there. They did not, remember I brought that risk up. There was risk associated with the Davenport report because there's no risk associated with that. In my line of business, when we projected contract costs, we included escalation costs. Davenport did not do that. So those costs that they say today is worth $1 million, 10 years from now, they might be worth $3 million. So The analysis was flawed, in my opinion, based on my professional experience. So I will continue to say it is a smokescreen, and I think that people should vote no on this referendum. Why tax yourself? Why tax yourself? Leave that up to the Board of Supervisors to tax the individuals. You represent them. You make the decision. Don't shirk it off to the public and let them make that decision.